Taylor Swift and Diddy, the leaked call. The heavy iron door slammed shut behind him, and for the first time that day, Sean Diddy Combs sat absolutely still. The prison was alive with sound, guards' boots ringing, inmates shouting across tears, but to him, the world seemed abnormally quiet. His hands trembled a little as he reached for the phone, his one tenuous lifeline to the outside world. Now, all prison calls are monitored, recorded, but what was different about this one is when the audio leaked, fans were certain they could hear one name, Taylor Swift. Right, the internet blew up. Why would Diddy, trapped behind bars, mention Taylor's name in the first place? What could she have to do with his frantic call? Some believe he was calling her directly, attempting to send a coded message. Others think it wasn't Taylor herself, but rather someone on her staff, a lawyer, a manager, perhaps even an intimate industry ally. Either way, her being associated with Diddy's jailhouse call is creating all sorts of buzz. And here's where things get even wilder. The audio leaked. It wasn't the complete tape, just a clip, a few seconds excised from hours of talk. So let me ask you this. What else is on that tape? Could there be other names? Other startling links, hidden in the parts we don't know yet? Or was Taylor's name mentioned on purpose to cause a stir and grab headlines? Either way, the silence on this is deafening. No official denials, no explanations. Just questions piling higher every day. And consider this. If Taylor Swift was indeed linked, indirectly or otherwise, then why hasn't her team moved in to close this out? Can they not refute it? Without exposing something greater? What do you believe? Was Taylor Swift merely a name dropped for publicity? Or is there an unseen connection between her and Diddy that the world is waiting to know about? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear every theory. And if you're locked in with me, smash that like button and subscribe right now, because this is only the beginning. In the next part, we'll look at the aftermath of the leak and what Taylor's team really did behind the scenes when her name hit the headlines. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. The aftermath. The internet hasn't stopped buzzing since that leaked prison call went public. Diddy's voice, a whispered tone, the unmistakable mention of Taylor Swift's name. But the bigger story? What ensued after that leak? Because behind the scenes, things went quickly. Insiders say the minute that clip went live, Taylor's team was informed straight away. Lawyers, managers, even industry bigwigs allegedly scrambled to gauge the damage. And yet, not a single one of them has come out on record to deny it. Consider that. With her name trending globally, why not speak out? Is it a strategy? Or is there more to the story than anyone's acknowledging? Now here's where things get even weirder. Some fans are going so far as to claim that the leak itself wasn't an accident whatsoever. They think the audio was released intentionally, but meticulously edited, only a snippet, just sufficient to cause a disturbance, but insufficient to disclose the complete truth, which raises the question, who stands to gain from releasing half of a prison call? And what lies in the remaining portion of the recording? Is there more than just names? Influential people, possibly, even larger than Taylor, yet to be revealed? Or was the name Taylor planted as a diversion, a smokescreen to divert attention from the actual secret? Here's the twist. All theories point to the same thing. This is far from over. Already, fans are analyzing every second of that recording. There are some who claim they can hear muffled voices, others who insist they hear background noises associated. With high-profile guests, it's speculation, but it's going viral. So, what do you think? Is Taylor Swift an innocent bystander caught up in the storm? Or is she keeping secrets from us? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading each and every one, and if you're stuck in with this series, make sure you hit that like button. And subscribe now, because in the second half we go even deeper, revealing the biggest question of all, who was actually on the other side of that phone call? That's where it gets crazy. The internet hasn't been buzzing since the leaked prison call came to light. Diddy's voice, a whispered tone, and the unmistakable mention of Taylor Swift's name. But what ensued after that leak? That's the part nobody's sharing with you, because secretly, Things happened quicker than anybody could have anticipated. The second the clip dropped, whispers claim Taylor's whole team was notified. Lawyers, managers, PR reps, even close friends within the business. Phones were ringing day and night. Screenshots going around group chats. This was not a minor speed bump. This was a crisis. Now, here's the wild part. If you or I were suddenly associated with Diddy in prison, wouldn't we drop everything to shut it down? A statement, a denial, something formal. But Taylor's crew, complete quiet and quiet, always sounds louder than speech. Fans began wondering, is she ignoring it because it's rubbish? Or is she quiet because there's more to it? Pause and reflect. If her people outright denied it, the rumor kills itself on the spot. But by remaining quiet, the mystery just becomes bigger and bigger. And in showbiz, silence typically means there's something too big to handle. Now, let's discuss the leak itself. That sound we all heard, not the complete recording, only a snippet, perhaps 10, 15 seconds cut out of hours of chat. So why cut it off there? Why release the bit where Taylor Swift's name is mentioned? And then silence. Some fans are convinced the leak was deliberate, that someone, perhaps within the prison, perhaps even further up, chose that clip to cause maximum havoc. Others believe it was bait, a trial, to gauge the public's reaction before anything. Else is said, either or, the lost audio is the headlines. Because if one celebrity's name is in it, then who else could it be attached to? What other celebrities, politicians, or players of power could be linked to Diddy's call? Now, where the story gets crazy. On the internet, people are slowing down the clip, filtering out the background noise, attempting to hear every word. Some claim they can hear muffled voices in the background. Others say they can hear faint references to other high-profile names, but nothing is clear enough to be confirmed. And that's the issue with leaks. The less clear they are, the more people speculate, and speculation goes viral. So, what do you think? Was Taylor Swift a name thrown in randomly? Or does she have secrets she's not spilling? Share your theory in the comments because this tale is just getting hotter. And hey, if you're still tuned in here right now, I know you're hung up with me. So, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because I promise the next installment is even wilder, because in part 3, we're not just talking about the leak. We're asking the real question, who was on the other end of that call? Was it a family member? A secret ally? Maybe even someone Taylor herself knows. That's where things start to get explosive, and I'll break it all down in the next video.